Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. I'm Mary Kelly and this is Psychic Mary Kelly Tarot. This is a weekly reading, mainly for love. Some other things do tend to come into the reading. I've been a psychic, clairvoyant, a medium working professionally for the last 25 years, providing face-to-face and telephone readings for my clients. I've decided recently I wanted to throw the net wider and help heal and uplift more people, or a wider audience. So I'm now uploading regular videos to YouTube. The initial current situation reading, if this resonates with you, I'll then look further in to messages and information over the coming week and give you obviously what to expect in the next 7 days surrounding love and relationships. So just to let you know, I'm using the Cosmic Tarot for your initial reading. I do have other packs of cards, so I will shake things up and use different cards in different readings. And quite shortly I'm going to be doing monthly readings for October, so keep an eye open for that. And of course, if you like the reading and you find it really helpful, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that any subsequent readings for your sign, you'll be well aware when they are ready to view. Please watch your ascendant sign, Sun, Moon sign and Venus to see the best fit, okay? And for some of you to watch more than one of those, it may give you more information about the same situation. Okay, so I'm going to get started. So this is love reading for the week ahead for Virgo. Messages and information, love reading for the week ahead for Virgo. Okay, love reading for the week ahead for Virgo. Good Father, Mother God, please guide me towards cards and the information Virgo needs to hear. Love reading for Virgo for the week ahead. Love reading for Virgo for the week ahead. Love reading for Virgo for the week ahead. Okay, one more card. Love reading for Virgo for the week ahead. That one wanted to come out. Right, okay. So okay, well, this represents somebody who's important to you, Virgo. Because this card's coming up as a king, princes tend to be people who are either on the outskirts of your life, sort of not having too much of a major influence, and or not being too important to you. So the King of Swords can be air signs, Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. They certainly, it could be not sun sign, it might be that they have air in the natal chart. So this person would be intelligent, a good communicator. I don't know if you can see from the card, but he has lovely eyes, really good manners, and the glyph of Libra is actually on the side of his lapel, and Libra is all about harmony, balance, relationships, relating to people. So you know, this man, just like this bird here, which is kind of very direct, looking very directly at you, this man's very direct. He could be quite intense, very attentive when he's face to face with you, but can appear to blow hot and cold at times. So if he's not actually in your presence or with you, you know, communication can either be full on or go quiet. But yes, I mean, I want to say he's got lovely manners, very charismatic, smells good, looks good. Yeah, okay. And you know, look, I know that obviously there are going to be men watching this reading, so it's kind of That would then be you, and this may then be the person that you are focused on. So please, in that way, swap the gender roles. So this is the energy of a female who, she's definitely usually a confident person in most areas of her life, but for some reason when it comes to love and relationships, just get the sense that Virgo, maybe confidence has been undermined or affected recently, and it could be by this person's actions blowing hot and cold, or vice versa. Okay, but that's the message. And so, you should be really confident in yourself and your abilities, but sometimes we do allow other people's actions to kind of validate us or make us feel worthy. And next to this, you've got the Princess of Wands, and the Princess of Wands is saying that this person probably recently is not bringing out the best in you, that they may be pressing your buttons in some way, trying to get a reaction out of you. And look, what I said to you earlier, this person is very direct. They want to know. They're looking straight at you. They want information and knowledge. And actually, because this person is an intelligent person, they know with whatever knowledge they know about you, they can use that to get their own way. So I do get the sense that this person has been pressing your buttons recently, trying to get a reaction out of you. Because let's face it, Virgo, like all the earth signs, you can hide your feelings and emotions or be stubborn and be very grounded and maybe not express what you're thinking or feeling. So the only way we then express our true feelings is when we lose our cool. Now I know Virgos around me, they don't lose their cool very quickly. So this person may be using this sword to kind of, really get at you, irritate you. But yeah, so this is feelings and emotions that you're finding hard to handle. That could be frustration, anger, hurt. You may have felt as though you had influence in the recent past, or certainly the next couple of weeks ahead of you, it feels to me as though you'll feel like you've got less influence in this situation. So losing confidence, feeling as though you've got less influence, and feeling as though somebody is trying to poke the bear, make you angry, get a reaction out of you. Okay. Right, so this card here, this is representing recent past. Now it can be within the last 6 months, events leading up to where you are now. It can be much more recent energies. But this, to me, is representing a person feeling sorry for themselves, focusing on what they've lost rather than what they have. So this is the kind of person that's glass half empty. Okay, now it's often the case, you see the cups have fallen over, or some of them have fallen over in the card, and the cups represent relationships with people. This person's lost people. Some of these people may be past relationships that have not worked out and fallen by the wayside, and he still probably thinks back and feels sorry for himself that this didn't work. But the really frustrating thing, and this is part of what your frustration is, Virgo, is that this person's actions often cause the problem, and this person's actions, or lack of action, are the reason why he loses people or things go wrong in his life. And although, as I say, this is a very intelligent person, and I do want to say male or female, if the cap fits, wear it. Sorry, I lost my drift then. I was thinking about a cap. Right, okay. Well, this card, as I say, suggests a disappointing situation, a sense of loss, but I just feel you're losing patience with this person, that you feel that there is a lack of maturity, and that they don't hold their hand up or accept responsibility when things go wrong, or look at their own behaviour. And because of this, more recent energies, you've got the Strength card. So the Strength card, if you can see, she's putting a barrier up in front of her. You know, there's a lion there. She's trying to be strong. She's trying to be courageous. Virgo, yes, you're strong, but don't bottle things up. If you hold your feelings inside, frustration, anger can lead to depression or drag you down. But yes, your barriers are up. You're protecting yourself. You are determined about what you want for the future, and all your actions, every step, you are moving towards the future that you want. But yes, I mean, I feel, you know, because of what's happened and the disappointment, your barriers are up. You know, this person's going to have to work hard, I feel, for you to open up or allow them into your life. Okay, a bit more information. Okay, so this is current energies. A lot of people are dealing with problems at the moment. I've seen the Seven of Swords come up in a lot of readings. You can see the full moon here. Full moon very shortly is going to be in Aries. And Aries is the opposite sign to Libra, which is relationships, love, harmony. So full moon in Libra, full moon in Aries, you know, if you think about it, the sun's in Libra and the sun is shining its light on the moon, highlighting the emotions and feelings. So it's really saying that if you've been denying your feelings, running away, avoiding confronting how you feel, the sun in Libra highlighting the full moon in Aries is about facing the truth, facing your feelings. You know, instead of being fearful of why things have gone wrong, this is about acting and turning around and using that strength to deal with a problem head on, even if it's a scary thing to do. And to be honest with you, some of you may want to escape or get away from problems rather than have the courage to turn around and face them and deal with them. But, you know, this card is underneath this person. So as I say, either he's pushing you to face and deal with problems, or, you know, there could be problems between the two of you that, you know, are coming up because this person blows hot and cold, or, you know, they're full on at times and then they're not consistent. And let's face it, Virgo, you need consistency. Okay, so more information about, you know, I said to you about you should be feeling confident in yourself and your abilities. But other people's behaviour undermining your confidence a little bit. And then to give you more information about this, you've got the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is communication, invitation, something exciting. This is an uprush of energy, sparks, excitement. It can be doing something or going somewhere, you know, I'm thinking restrictions in mind, but doing something or going somewhere which is going to be memorable to you. So important communication. So if you're waiting for communication, it's coming in within the next 7 days. Okay. And to give you more information, you know, I said to you in the next week or two, you're going to be feeling as though you do not have the influence that you would like in this situation. To give you more information, I said this person is pressing your buttons, you know, trying to get a reaction out of you. The Six of Cups is reconnection. So if there's been problems, as I suspect, and there's been disappointment here, the Six of Cups actually is other people around you, how they affect you. So there's somebody who's been cool in a relationship, needed space or freedom, but that person, you're going to reconnect with that person. There's something there's unfinished business, or there's something left here to build upon. All is not lost. However, and I got a feeling, I think it was Gemini had this in their reading. So if you've got Gemini prominent anywhere in your natal chart, then I'd watch the Gemini reading. But it's basically saying that how you are feeling, even if you reconnect with this person, the relationship's got to change. It can't carry on in the way it has been. So, the other person needs to change, and usually we know how other people need to change because we can see their faults, but it's sometimes very difficult to see our own faults or recognise what we're doing wrong. And especially if you're female, as women, and sometimes some men, give too much. And when you give too much, the other person gets a clear indication that you're keen or keener than they are, and so they stop trying or they stop working at it because they don't think they have to. So remember what I said about the sun is in Libra at the moment. Libra is harmony, balance, equal partnerships and relationships. So when the sun's in Libra, it's really showing you that you deserve to have an equal relationship. So that's the sun's rays are highlighting your emotions and feelings, and how you truly feel and what the problems are and how you need to fix them and change them to get a more balanced, harmonious relationship. So I'm basically saying you need to change and this person needs to change. I'm not saying blame lies at either of your feet. It's just that we can't stand there and think, oh, you've got to change. It's not me, it's you. As soon as you change your behaviour, the dynamic between the two of you will change. You can control yourself, but you can't control the other person. So change your behaviour, stop giving so much. If they don't make a step forward to you and they don't make the effort with you that you deserve, then they're going to go out of your life anyway if they can't be bothered. But give them the space to make an effort. So I said to you about disappointment, miserable situation, somebody feeling sorry for themselves, focusing on what they've lost rather than what they've got. The Chariot gives more information about why this person seems to lose a lot. The Chariot means purposeful activity. It can mean people rushing into a situation without thinking about it too much. It can also mean these two horses can pull in two directions, different directions. So it's very hard to kind of feel like you're heading in the right direction, because I interpret this as one of these horses being positive thinking and mental activity that takes you in a certain direction, but then negative thoughts and actions take you in another direction. So this person, I feel, does really struggle with positive thinking. When they are positive, they make progress in their life. When they're negative and everything's negative, then things start to go wrong. And there's the challenge, really. It takes two people to be heading in the same direction, wanting the same things for a relationship to work. And if you're constantly pulling against each other, then there will continue to be disappointment. Okay, so I said to you about being strong and putting your boundaries up. And I said to you about being determined. Every step you take at the moment, Virgo, is taking you towards the kind of future and the kind of relationship you want. You are strong, you are determined, you're not going to settle for anything less. Saturn is currently now beginning to move forward, and it's direct motion in Capricorn. Is basically giving you that feeling optimistically that now you can start to make the changes in relationships after a time of delays or frustration. And you've got the World card underneath. So the World card is saying, look, you are working towards, you're strong, you're working towards changing your world, your life into something you really want. So there may well be doors closing. letting go of people and new doors opening, change in your life. But, you know, it's your world and you're determined to have your world the way you want it. The extra card that came out is actually the Justice card, which you can see the scales in the card. That is the symbol. Justice is Libra, which is very poignant at the moment because, as I say, Sun in Libra, full moon in Aries helps you to see the problems which stop you having a balanced, harmonious relationship. Imagine you're in one scale, the other person's in the other. Every time you give to them, their scale goes down, your scale goes up. If you don't wait for them to give back to you so the balance restores, then your scale goes as high as it possibly can and theirs goes as low as it possibly can. And usually we turn around at that point and say, I'm doing all this for you, you're doing nothing for me. But, you know, we cause the situation to be unbalanced. So we have to look at our own actions. If you want harmony and balance in a relationship, give equally. Let the other person show you what they're prepared to give. I would say, if someone irons a shirt for you, iron a shirt for them. If they'll cook you a meal, cook them a meal. If they don't bother, don't you. But give in equal measure and you will have balance and harmony, not only in your love relationships, but in every relationship in your life. Okay, so Virgo, if the energies of the current situation in your love reading resonate with you, I'm now going to look a little bit deeper at the next 7 days ahead, what to expect, and more information. Oh, right, okay, well the cards have all jumped out really quickly, so let's see what you got. Okay, so the next 7 days ahead. And I will choose a couple of extra cards for information and messages for you. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, so first of all, you've got the Empress. And actually, the general influence and messages over the next week is the Emperor. If you're not familiar with tarot, I'm just going to give you a little bit of information. The Queens, so you've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups, represent air, fire, water, earth. The Empress is all four queens rolled into one. So the qualities of someone with earth in their natal chart is that they are hardworking, they are down to earth, practical, they have very calm energies. Fire signs, creative, artistic, bubbly, you know, fun, humour. The water signs, sensitive, caring, compassionate, and the air signs are intelligence, good communication skills. So basically, Virgo, you're coming up as the Empress, and I've got to say, obviously, for men that are watching this film, the Emperor's here as well, so it works for both men and women. But it's also about you are now looking for your counterpart or somebody in your life that is going to be all four kings, or vice versa. Okay, so somebody that's really lived their life, that is probably independent, somebody that actually has high standards. I'm sorry about my dog, he's having a little bark at someone next door, I think, doing something, so sorry about that. Shh, Monty. Shh, shh. So yeah, but wow, the Empress and the Emperor, you make the perfect couple. And if you have that balance and harmony that I mentioned to you about with that Libran energy, when you find the key to actually creating that kind of balance in a relationship, when you've got the compatibility and the chemistry and all the other stuff, That equal giving and receiving can make it truly special. You've also got the Lovers. So as I said to you, if someone's been blowing hot and cold with you, you know, you also had this card in the other reading. It's come out again, Seven of Swords. So I said to you about facing the problems in a relationship, highlighting what, you know, what is causing the problems. The Lovers card does indicate, as I say, you're going to get communication. That's what I picked up in the other reading. And the Lovers card indicates an opportunity to be reunited, get back together. So you'll feel as though things are starting to move forward, and you've got the opportunity. You'll get communication, as I said in the other reading. You'll get you know, this chance to reconnect with somebody. And be honest with yourself and look at the issues. Look at your own behaviour as well as theirs. Okay, well, you know, when the Lovers card reunite, or when there is an opportunity to make up after an argument or difficulties, the trouble is that relationships, not many relationships that these days, you know, most people have got children. You may have children. You know, the other person may have children from another relationship. It can often be that even when you can find the common ground and sort things out, it could be that other people around you still have a problem with it, that they're not on board with this lovey energy and resolving problems. So I'm just trying to say that there could be further problems or obstacles that once you sort the problems out in a relationship, you could then find that there are other problems with other family members or friends around you that have an opinion. Okay. But the Three of Wands is suggesting that, you know, whatever this is, you're going to deal with it in the Virgo energy, which is calmly. You're going to go with the flow. And, you know, whatever the problems are, you'll face and deal with them in a very calm way. Okay. I do want to say as well, there is an opportunity here to change work, either working part-time or unusual hours, or fitting it in around family. So, you know, changes with work. Maybe some of you could find yourself sort of working from home, you know, whereas if you went to work, you might do a 9 to 5. As long as you put the hours in, it could suit you better to work different hours. So yeah, there is an opportunity here for change with your work as well. But the Wheel of Fortune is really positive, and it's basically saying, look, you know, you got the Devil next to it. The Devil is about practical changes, making changes in a practical way to improve circumstances. People will only manipulate or control you or treat you badly if you allow them to. So this card is saying, set clear boundaries. Make sure people know what you will and won't accept in a relationship. If you want things to change, you've got to tell the person, because otherwise, if you don't tell them what the boundaries are, if they overstep the mark and treat you badly, you know, they'll say, oh, well, I didn't know that. So you want things to change in a positive way, set those clear boundaries. I think you're going to be looking at changing things for the better in different areas of your life, not just relationships, looking at your options. You could even consider learning new skills, training. And that could be retraining completely to change direction in your career and earn money doing something completely different. Or it could be adding to skills so you can offer more in your line of work or gain promotion. And talking about that, alongside this energy of practical changes and setting clear boundaries, you know, one thing that's standing out here is that sometimes, Virgo, there is a lack of support around you. You know, life can be really quite hard if you're completely on your own, if all the bills fall on your shoulders, if putting the bins out fall on your shoulders, doing the laundry, cooking the meals, doing everything, you know, life on your own can actually be hard work. And I feel that for practical reasons, and you know, not only do you want to change your life, but you really need somebody to scoop you up and support you, and not pay all the bills, but meet you halfway. That Libran energy of sharing everything, companionship, support, and that's what you want for the future. So as I say, it's being practical about what is important to you in a relationship. So you're really going to be deciding whether a relationship is worth working at or whether you give up on it. Okay, so as I say, more information. I've got the Emperor card, Seven of Swords again, and I had an extra card, the Ace of Wands. So you know, you're looking for your Emperor. You may already have a person around you that's disappointed you, that's frustrated you. You don't know whether you can solve or sort out the problems. You know, any problem can be resolved if both people want to solve it. So you can only do what you can do. If you turn around and face and deal with these problems, but the other person doesn't, well, it's not going to work. But the Ace of Wands is saying there is going to be a new beginning, whether it's with a person from your past or with someone new. Communication is the key. Okay, Virgo, I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I'm going to just draw a card for spiritual guidance from the Zodiac Angel cards, and this is just a spiritual message to coincide with the reading. To, you know, we are spiritual beings. Right, we've got one. Okay. Okay, Aquarius is coming out really quite a lot in the readings at the moment. Okay, so the soul lesson with Aquarius is brotherhood through love. I'm going to read the message on the back to you. All good thoughts which you have for your earthly companions reach their mark. They register as light. From the body of light thus builds up. The angels work to carry good thoughts to others, so that still more souls in incarnation receive those currents of constructive thought. There is then built up a very great power of good thought, of light, a heavenly star of transformation. And this is apt. Remember I said someone feeling sorry for themselves, thinking negatively. You know, practice sending positive thoughts to every area you hear about on the news where there is need. But bring that back to your own life. Practice thinking positively about all situations, because the energy you put into something is exactly what you'll get back from it. I work with angels to project good thought into the world. I work with angels to project good thought into the world. I think that's very apt, because as I say, you know, the secret, the key to life is, if you think negatively, negative energy comes to you, because like attracts like. If you think positively and you count your blessings and you look at the abundance in your life, because you're sending that positive vibration and energy out, so those things come back to you again and again and again. So, you know, it's like learning to ride a bike. You can think a negative thought, but send a positive thought to cancel it out, and send another positive thought to increase the positive energy. Okay, I hope that helps, and I hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you do, please like, subscribe, and as I say, click on the notifications bell so that any further readings for Virgo, you'll know when they'll be posted. I'm going to do, as I say, monthly readings quite soon, and please share the video on social media as well. Thank you so much. Okay, God bless. Bye for now, Virgo.